Stupid. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the Drip to Heaven podcast. It's your dynamic duo. Nigga, my new name is Bunkai Semi. It's official. It's in the books. It's in the ranks. We got the goddamn Papa Sensu being get out there, you feel me? The famous Sensu being farmer himself. He's also a Sensu Super Saiyan God level. He don't need the accessories no more. At all. No gold bangles. This is the only Super Saiyan God I know. That was Balenciaga. Kind of crazy if you ask me. Anyways,
Yes, sir.
anyways, we talk about a little bit everything under the sun, as you can see as the title, everything under the goddamn sun. Number one thing I want to talk about is do you feel like we'll ever have an era of cartoon how we grew up on, like back in the day?
Uh,
And it don't have to be
I,
like Cartoon Network. It could be like, you remember back in the day, it was like JetX was really in it, CW was really in it. We had Cartoon Network. Shit, we even had some good Nickelodeon runs for like a
I don't want
while.
to. I don't want to say no because like I can't. You can't predict the future. But from what I've been seeing lately, it's just like, bro, these cartoons are like, I don't know. I don't think I'm like, where's the passion in these cartoons anymore? Like, bro, like I don't know what these kids are growing up on nowadays, but it's like, bro, the shit they're growing up on now compared to what we were growing up on, that it's just like, yo, like what happened? What exactly happened? Because we had like, yo, you probably get like one or two good shows probably on Cartoon Network that really make buzz, or just on any cartoon platform. But when we were growing up, we had bangers on top of bangers, like all throughout the week, like 7 days a week type shit. You had cartoons for Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney. You had your JetX. You had the Kids WB, 4Kids, all that stuff, bro. Like everybody had a platform where they was all eating. But now it's just
Factual.
like I don't even watch cable no more. Like that's how
Bro,
poor the part. That's
I
how
ain't
poor the
watched
part
cable.
cartoon.
I could be honest, bro. I'm one of them. I haven't watched cable since I ain't watched cable since about like high school. So to what, 2014, 2015? Last time I really like watched cable. Like that's the last time I'd known like of me watching cable. And I'm
I
proud,
think mine
and it
was.
probably way before that too. It's probably even way before that.
I'd say I know definitely once regular show ended, I definitely was like, yeah, I'm kind of because that was the only thing that I was really watching consistently on Cartoon Network. But after that ended, it was like, all right, yeah, that's it. I didn't really, and I haven't, and I would like sporadically check in on cable here and there, but actually sitting down to watch it, I'll just go on Verb or I'll just go on like HBO Max or something like that if I want to watch some fucking cartoons or some shit, or just not even that, just anything that's entertaining. Because
Hey,
cable
Is
now is
Verve
just
still a
like
thing, or was it like short lived?
no, Verb's still a thing. Yeah, it's still a
Oh,
thing.
okay, 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 okay.
Yeah,
I,
it's
I
still.
I was just asking because I ain't seen no Verve commercial in a minute. Like I remember there was a commercial for that motherfucker like crazy. Now, like
Yeah,
I don't really see
no,
Verve
it's
like that.
still it's still here on the app, on the thing. Fucking, they just make some dumb business decisions. Like, well, I think Crunchyroll owns Verb or Verb, or like their partnerships, but fucking these niggas had me go onto my homeboy's Hulu account because I finally caught up with Bleach. We literally just watched the latest episode.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like not even a couple minutes ago. Fucking, and even though we had to deal with ads and stuff, it's like okay, whatever, we'll do that. But yeah, like when they took off Bleach on Crunchyroll, I was like, what the fuck, bro? All right, bro, you niggas it took longer because we had to deal with the ads on Hulu, but we didn't have the ads on Crunchyroll, so we could have just really skimmed through that shit like with ease. But we caught up, Peak Fiction. But yeah, other than that, like cable has just not been hitting for real. Like I can't even remember the last time I genuinely sat down or like anybody like genuinely seen like anyone like my parents. The only time I'd ever seen my parents on watching TV, it'd be like, what is it, like the Family Feud show? Literally, that's it. Other than that, my
Damn.
dad'll be down on the Apple TV,
Damn.
using that shit and just go watching whatever. It's like, and it's not to say like cable will be obsolete. No, of course, there's still people who gonna
Nah,
watch television and shit like that. But it's just like
it's still
the
good cable
quality, and
shows.
it's just like the quality of shows, specifically like cartoons. Since we were talking about that, it's just like, yo, you see a severe
Bro,
decline. It's like, bro, what the fuck happened? Like the last good year for cartoons, realistically, was like,
what, 2015, 2014?
yeah, around then. That was it.
Like,
Like for real. Cause
that's the only
fucking
thing that come to my mind, for real, for real.
cause you had in the 2010s, you had Gumball, Adventure Time, Regular Show. Them bitches was carrying fucking Cartoon Network for the longest. That shit was ridiculous. And then after that, it was just like, damn, them niggas is just showing reruns of Teen Titans Go 24/7. So it's like, oh my
Bro, oh
gosh.
my God, bro. That Teen Titans Go era, bro, when it was nothing but reruns of that shit.
They had marathons on top of marathons, bro. I'm like, do y'all not see the issue with this? I like the marathon as much as the next guy, but damn. For 3 days straight, the whole network was just
Teen Titans
literally Teen
Go.
Titans Go. I'm like, God damn, y'all don't get tired of this? But I guess the show fits a certain demographic of kids who enjoy it. I mean, that's fine. It's clearly doing numbers, so do what you gotta do. But me personally, I would have been sick of that shit. And it's just like, yeah, like the golden age of cartoons is long past us, bro. Like
It's diminished like terribly.
yeah.
Like, it's diminished, like, bro, like, I think Cartoon Network was probably like the last savior of like good cartoons, because Disney Channel been fell off like before we even really got into high school. Like, Disney Channel really fell off before we even, like, midway of us through high school, or even probably before, it fell off. Nickelodeon was still doing this thing. It was still going strong. But you could tell, like, it was in that phase of like, yeah, it's nothing but like reruns and reruns of like, I remember, like, even with Nickelodeon, like Drake and Josh, Victorious, Zoe 101, goddamn, they occasionally do All Grown Up, Rugrats. That's when we had OG SpongeBob. You feel me? Like, it's a few more I feel like I'm missing. That's from Fairly Odd Parents. Fairly Odd Parents was still doing their thing.
I actually would argue that like I feel like Nickelodeon got worse once they got to like that iCarly Victorious era. But I loved iCarly. I just couldn't. I didn't rock with Victorious like that. It was something, but like it was just definitely, you could tell there was like a big shift because I rocked with the live action shows like Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, Nes Declassified, School
Nah,
Survival
fact.
Guide. Those three slapped. Like I was watching them religiously. iCarly too, that slapped too. But once it got to Victorious and then Sam and Cat and then all these other ones, I was just like, all
Nah,
right,
listen,
yeah.
I couldn't even rock with Sam and Cat. I'll be honest
I
with
was
you.
like, yeah,
I couldn't even rock with Sam and Cat, simply because it's like, it felt like it was going. I felt like it was trying to be another iCarly, not iCarly. It was trying to be like another Victorious, but like homie. And it's like, bro, we don't got time for that, bro. Like, y'all really need to
no.
drop some. Y'all need to drop some heat. That shit was not heat.
Yeah.
I could be honest with you.
Like I said, that Victorious, the Sam and Cat, and then the Henry Day, all the other once they started doing all that superhero live action stuff, I was like, all right, yeah, Nickelodeon, y'all fumbling. They had a family that was like superheroes on the cover or some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Nah,
I'm
listen.
like,
The last time, like even with Disney Channel, like Disney, the last thing I watched on Disney Channel, I'm be honest with you, was Good Luck Charlie. Like the last thing.
mm. I can't even, bro. It's been years since I watched anything on Disney Channel. Like years. I can't even remember the last thing I watched. And that's really because Disney Channel was always the last network I go to. Whenever nothing was on Nickelodeon and
I used to get
Cartoon
on I
Network.
used to get on Disney Channel just to like scroll through and see what was coming up.
Like, for whoever the people who listen to this, we need to have a conversation. Like, well, I'll let this be known. I easily think Disney was the worst out of the three. Like, it was just like it had bangers, but it just couldn't compete with the other two. Like, not even on their best day. Like at their peak, no, they were at the bottom for me. It was always Cartoon Network at the top. Nickelodeon was like a
I
little
used
bit
to like even
underneath.
with me, I used to even sneak like bro, like CW really had their whole thing too. I really rock with CW, JetX when they had their whole thing. The reason why I even
I would only yeah.
the reason why I really did
I went
like
to
JetX so
Disney because of
much,
Jetix.
yeah, even with JetX, and I know it's a few motherfuckers out there. Oh, bro, that show is too girly. I used to really go on JetX to watch Beyblade, Digimon when Digimon used to come on. Winx Club. Winx Club was that fucking show.
When Wings Club was gas, like
Win- Winx Club.
that shit was
Winx
actually
Club
gas.
was definitely that show. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to admit that, but Winx Club was definitely that show. Um, Sonic X. And the thing is with JetX, they went through their phase with Sonic X. Sonic X pulled the Teen Titans Go algorithm where it was nothing but like Sonic X, like religiously. They went through they did.
I used to get upset whenever I would miss an episode of Sonic X because that was like my favorite show on 4Kids. And whenever I would miss, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like when I was young, because I was just like, I like Sonic. Like Sonic's cool. Like the fucking franchise it's had its ups and downs, but the character Sonic is like still cool. Like so when
Fact.
I heard that there was a show for it, and I was like, okay, cool, bet. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it was a decent anime. Nothing to write home about, but
So
hey, it was good. Sonic.
I was definitely really into Sonic X, the Beyblade, the Winx Club, the Digimon. They bro that I think Jetix was another reason why I even got so into Power Rangers the way I did when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. They had the Power Ranger game on lock. From what I heard, like they were playing like Power Rangers on top of Power Rangers.
Bro,
That's
listen,
probably why I didn't grow up on it really like that. I got into certain Power Ranger series when they put them on Nicktoons. It was there was like a point in time where they would have like a Power Ranger marathon and show like one of the older Power Rangers on Nicktoons or like no. It was
nigga, I used to love
because
them. I used to love them Power Ranger collabs.
because because what was it? Because Power Rangers does show up on Nickelodeon. I guess they have the rights to it or they're partners or whatever. But yeah,
Now,
I don't think they have the rights, but no, they don't have the rights, but they would always show Power Rangers on Nickelodeon. I don't know if they do now. I haven't. Don't quote me on that. But when they did, because I remember them playing Power Rangers Samurai, and then on Nicktoons they would do like a
wait, Power
marathon
Rangers.
of
Oh yeah, Power Rangers Samurai did come on Nickelodeon.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um, and then they would do like on Nicktoons, they would do like they would do marathons of like the older Power Ranger series. So the one that I guess because I remember they would play Dino Thunder. That was like their first big marathon. Then the next one they played Jungle Fury. Jungle Fury and Donald Thunder are probably like my two favorite ones. Like I
bro.
love those ones. Those are
Jungle Fury is underrated.
Jungle Fury is gas, bro. Oh my
Jungle
gosh.
Fury is definitely underrated.
Like shoot, man. Like, if there's like I said, I didn't grow up on Power Rangers like that, but if there were some series that I could pick out that I would be my favorite ones, Dino Thunder and Jungle Fury, those would be like probably my top two.
My top three,
Easily.
my top three is still Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, and and SPD.
I think they showed Ninja Storm on Nicktoons as well.
I
I
think they
think
did, but it was originally on Jetix.
it started on JetX, but like I think this was around like in the 2010s. Like they definitely started doing that in the 2010s, putting old Power Ranger shows on Nicktoons. I think they did Ninja Storm. I just probably wasn't invested into it like that. But yeah, I definitely remember them doing Dino Thunders and Jungle Fury marathons. But yeah, JetX had the Power Rangers game on lock. I wish I
Lock ain't the word, bro. They was really in it. Power Rangers, Beyblade, Power Rangers, Blade, and Sonic was really like going stupid on their platform. JetX really had those three was on lock. You could say Digimon, but I think they only did like Digimon Adventure 1 and 2. I think all the other ones they didn't do. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I think JetX did do Tamers or they did Frontier. It was one of them. I can't.
I'm surprised. Well, I didn't know JetX did Sonic X. I know 4Kids did that. But I didn't know JetX did.
Yeah, JetX did Sonic X.
Because I think because it was that time where what was it, the kid, because it was originally Kids WB, but then I guess they transitioned to 4Kids, which kind of sucks. But I did love
4Kids TV.
Yeah, I did love the Warner Brothers logo and all that stuff. Cause but yeah, that shit was gas.
Bro, listen, CWB is the reason why I even got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah, Kids WB, man, shoot, cause you couldn't, cause they weren't showing it on anywhere else. It's like
for real.
Yeah, cause what was it? Cause the Kids WB, it was like the Saturday morning blog. You know what I'm saying? Cause they would show. I remember they would show. This was early. Like I think this was like season 2 of Pokemon, like the Orange Islands. I think they have Yu-Gi-Oh. They'd have Batman Beyond. They had Static Shock. They were playing like the X-Men's too. Like they were playing though. Like that was that lineup for them. They had Silent Showdown on there too. Yeah, that was like definitely that was like early 2000s. That's like '02. That's like '01, '02 type year right there. Cause that was the only way I could catch Yu-Gi-Oh on TV, or just cause regular TV or Monday through Friday, I was always watching Toonami. And
Yeah,
that they had like the heavy hitters. So you really had to go over the Kids WB and just be like, okay, let me catch the Yu-Gi-Oh,
I like the fact
Digimon on there.
I like the fact that Toonami actually changed over time.
Oh yeah. They, man, shoot, bro. Yeah, I will argue this with anybody to this day. Like Toonami is probably the best
generational thing that happened to us.
The best programming block of the 90s and 2000s, bro. That's not even close. Like
Toonami really put a lot of niggas on. Like, bro, you know how good it feel to say like I grew up in a generation where a good majority of us seen Naruto premiere.
Nigga, I grew up in a generation where fucking like we grew up in an era where like Cartoon Network was at the top, bro. Like it was just undisputedly number one.
Facts.
And like people like to be like, oh, because I always do this question. I'm like, okay, I always ask like, hey yo, what was the best block growing up of the three, Cartoon Network, Nick, and Disney?
Niggas,
and they're like it's Cartoon Network, and it's like, oh, they're like, are we? And then someone will be like, oh, are we bringing in? Oh, you're talking about because I always talk about, I always say like, hey, yo, which one was the best at their peak? And when you look at and when you talk about all three of these networks at their prime, it's just
bro.
like, hey, bro,
Mm,
I love Nickelodeon, but
Bro,
they can't
listen,
compete. They can't compete with.
they're not competing with Cartoon Network, bro. Cartoon Network had the regular show, the regular streaming shows early in the day, right, nigga.
Bro,
And then on the
the
weekend we get Toonami, and then late at night we get Adult Swim. Bro, come on,
nah. You got it, bro. The regular programming block was already giving niggas
bro. Fact
competition.
From Teen Titans Go. I mean, not Teen Titans Go, regular Teen Titans. My bad, OG Teen Titans. You feel me? Then we had Code Lyoko. You feel before that even went on Toonami because it was already on it was already
Like,
on
bro,
just the regular. We had that. We had Foster Kids. We had Chowder. We had we also had what's the other one called?
you had Teen Titans, Ed, Ed,
Mucha,
and Eddie,
Eddie, Mucha Lucha, on Courage the Cowardly
Courage,
Dog. We still
Kids
had
Next Door,
Powerpuff Girls going.
Powerpuff
We still
Girls,
had Dexter going. You feel me? Granted, it was like every once in a
Billy and
while.
Andy,
We still
fucking
um
Kids Next Door, fucking
kids, exactly. Like we like the regular casting time had a lineup. Like it had a
like
lineup, bro.
it had bangers, bro. Like that regular Cartoon Network lineup had bangers. It was just like you could. It was like that was already giving these other networks an issue, and you want to bring in Toonami that was coming on every day at like 3. The hours would range from like 3 to 5 or like 5 to 7, and you give us like 2 hours of anime. Come on, bro, stop playing. And this is when anime was like it wasn't in it was nowhere near the mainstream. Like this was a time where like people didn't even know this shit existed, and
No
you're just
facts.
seeing this you're just seeing, well, no, people knew it existed, but you had to have like a friend that was in Japan or something, or you probably had to go. You had probably lived in Japan and came back over to the States, and you're like, okay, but
Yeah,
seeing that on
bro.
a
Listen,
daily, bro,
a good majority of people didn't even know like Dragon Ball Z was anime. They didn't even know.
I, yeah,
They just
no,
thought it was a regular.
nobody
They just
knew.
thought it was a regular show, bro. And there's nothing to
Yeah,
them. Like I didn't know until I got older. You feel me? So I
yeah,
honestly didn't
yeah,
know.
I didn't know what anime was until I got older as well. But like seeing that this, seeing like animation like that from Dragon Ball to Gundam, Sailor Moon, like they were giving us heavy hitters off rip, bro. Like they was not playing no games, bringing them over to the stage. And look, and lo and behold, that joint blew up and raised an entire generation of anime
Blew
fans.
up
That's honestly fucking
like,
crazy, bro.
bro, blew up like a
And
motherfucker.
I honestly wholeheartedly agree, believe that like it was the right moment at the right time type shit. Like I feel like if you, because Toonami came out in '97, I believe. Yeah, 90. It started in '97. In that '90s period that you had before you got into the 2000s, that was the perfect moment to bring in all that, because uh with Toonami, they basically wanted that action block for like I guess for like an older audience, or not even an older audience. They just wanted to show like more action on their lineup, because not
Yeah,
everybody wanted to see Bugs Bunny and all that and reruns and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, because Cartoon Network had like their original 8 cartoons. They had that on lock, but then they
yeah,
wanted to off other things. So in order to do that, you bring in like Thundercats, Transformers,
bro.
uh,
Listen, we even had that,
all,
and that came out like mid 2000s, bro. When we start getting like the Thundercat reruns, the different Transformers.
oh
Come
no,
on,
I'm
bro.
talking about like I'm talking about the original Thundercats. Like they had
The
that
original,
on.
yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Yeah,
they actually
yeah, they
they brung both. They gave us both, I think.
yeah. I'm talking about like when the block started. Yeah, they gave us, they wanted to push action to the forefront. So they started off slow with like the Thundercats, the Transformers that came out at the time. Uh, what was it? Johnny Quest, I think something that was on there too. Yeah, they were starting off slow, but then all it took was that one episode of Dragon Ball to come through on the stage, bro, and it changed the entire landscape of the fucking like, bro.
bro.
Like people don't seem to realize how popular that they don't seem to realize how popular that shit is, bro. I read one time that Dragon Ball got so popular that it beat The Simpsons in ratings. I think it was in like 2002 or something like that. That's fucking insane to think about. And we all know how well, of course, Simpsons isn't as popular as it was in its heyday, but I mean, I think like in the 90s to the early 2000s, it was still pretty popular. And for a show that's not even American made to beat that in ratings, that's fucking crazy. That's honestly crazy. And then like they just
Man.
never went back. So yeah, that shit, man. We really, man. I feel sorry for these kids, bro. Like they really wasn't in there with the
Bro,
gold. They
listen.
wasn't with us in the golden age, bro. This is crazy.
Bro,
Oh my god.
we really experienced history, bro.
We really experienced peak television. Like that's crazy. Like for me, peak television was what is it? I want to say 2002, 2002 to like 2007. For me personally, from that time period, that
Yeah.
was just peak television from all three of the channels, Nickelodeon, Disney, and Cartoon Network. Like that was peak right there. Like you couldn't get much better than that, bro. It was fucking crazy.
Bro,
And
you
then I'm not gonna lie, bro. The drop off in Cartoon Network after in '08 when they started doing live action shows, that shit took a nose dive, bro. Like the only thing that was like Chowder and Flapjack were like carrying Cartoon Network for like in 2008, like heavy. I'm talking about LeBron and the fucking on the Cavs type shit heavy, bro. That shit was insane. Cartoon Network didn't start getting popping again until regular show and Adventure Time came out and
yeah.
Gumball,
They
and
was
then
doing
they had to carry.
bro, listen, from the 90s to like what, mid 2000, what, 2010?
I'd say from the '90s to like the mid 2000s. That was
Bro,
fucking
bro.
well, like
To,
'98. I said like from '98 to like I said, '07, '06, either '07 or '06. That shit was for Cartoon Network. That was their peak. That was their absolute best years.
without doubt.
And then like just dropped off. But they came back. But then it's just like, bro, I look at these cartoons. I'm like, bro, I don't know, man. Like y'all wasn't in the trenches with us.
Y'all wasn't, bro. Y'all wasn't.
Niggas was not in the mud just watching peak. Like the shows were so good, you ran off the bus to go and watch the show as it premiered. I don't see that same feeling or excitement with these new kids and watching TV. Like that's the difference. Like we were excited to watch these episodes, and then we go back to school the next day to talk about the same episodes.
Factual.
Cause my sister, she would tell me, she would tell me that fucking when Goku turned Super Saiyan for the first time, she said the whole school was talking about that. The whole school. I think she even said some of the teachers were talking about it. That's how. That's how crazy it was, bro. I was like, dang, that shit. That's a moment right there. You know, you got
Bro,
a
listen,
popular show when you got the whole
you
school.
can't fake, bro. Listen. That's why we trying to tell people, bro. Certain stuff you cannot fake, bro. It's that good.
It's no.
It's
That's
that,
it.
bro. It's that good, bro. Moments like
See,
that in history is that good, bro. That's something that's forever gonna go down in history, all right, bro. Like, even, like, matter of fact, prime example, right? Listen, prime example. I remember the first time ever watching Ben 10. I went to school. Every kid, bro. Like, bro, y'all watch that show with the boy with the watch, and I'm like, yeah, I watched it too. I was like in what, 4th, 5th grade?
Ben 10, nah, that yeah, nigga,
Bro,
that shit hit the streets,
Ben
boy.
10 was even big.
That shit hit the streets. That shit.
Ben
Well, I
10
think it
hit
was
the streets. That shit was like crack for kids.
I think it was 2005 that shit came out, and that catchy ass theme song, bro. That shit was, man,
Bro,
legendary. I'm just
bro,
like, bro,
Ben 10 came out and did his fucking thing. Like,
it is fucking
like without doubt. I could say that wholeheartedly, bro. Like Ben 10 came out and did his fucking thing.
like, bro, we don't like niggas do not get the same enjoyment out of these shows no more. It's fucking crazy.
But they don't. Even now, bro, with reality TV, bro, it don't even hit the same. These kids can never say, bro, they experienced Pimp My Ride.
Oh my god,
none.
Was it? No, was it Flavor of Love?
Flavor of Love, nigga. Flavor of Love was the original Bad Girls Club.
Bro, like, yo, like,
Flavor of Love, bro. They can't even say their experience, bro. My Crib, MTV Cribs.
Oh, what was it?
You remember the BET?
Oh yeah, when they actually showed the rappers actually rapping, like 106,
bro. 106 in part when the 106 in part was doing their thing, bro.
Is that still a thing?
Nah, it's not a thing no more.
Okay, with that shit, man, that was something you watched after school on a regular. That shit crazy,
bro. Listen, it was either Cartoon Network, people coming home watching MTV for the music videos, or for for MTV Cribs, Pin My Rides. Didn't they have Jackass on there too?
Oh yeah, when Jackass,
they had Jackass on there. That's how a good majority of people even know about Jackass. It's because of MTV. You feel me? They even had a good majority of us, bro, from middle school into high school. That's how some of us even know about Jersey Shore. A lot of niggas can't even say they sat down and watched Jersey Shore. Granted, I wasn't big on it. I watched like at least.
Oh no, I remember that shit was popping. That shit,
bro. Jersey Shore really took over. Like, bro, the last thing MTV did that was really fucking good, I can honestly say, was Teen Wolf, to my knowledge.
Yeah,
that's the my knowledge.
I was just like, fucking, like, man, like, yo, that shit was crazy, bro. Like,
the games in our era was fucking top tier. From PlayStation 2, GameCube, PSP,
man.
Bro, listen,
that PlayStation 2 was legendary, boy. You can't get a better.
PS3. Like, come on, bro.
360, like, bro,
the 360, the fat ass Xbox, nigga. Listen, I was even an Xbox fan, and I play Halo. I used to go to my homie crib. I used to go to my cousin crib and my homie crib to play Halo.
I think that was my first ever.
Bro, I feel old as hell, bro. Cause like, ain't I'm like just a year older than you, Mitch? Ain't you 24?
25?
Yeah, I'm 25.
Yeah, I'm a year younger than you.
Bro, listen, a lot of niggas came in to say they experienced Modern Warfare 2.
Which is honestly crazy. Like, people's actually, there are kids' actual first Call of Duty is gonna be the MW2 remaster. Like, nah, bro.
Exactly, bro. Some of them got lucky with the Black Ops series.
Oh yeah,
some of them. But a lot of them came and say Modern Warfare 2 was my first Call of Duty. A lot of them came and said, like, bro, Meech, we grew up in the era where NBA Live was a thing.
That shit was fucking crazy, bro.
Street football, street basketball. Meech, they don't, bro. These niggas don't, bro, they don't understand.
They really don't,
bro.
It's just
they missed the whole era. They missed the whole era of good, bro. every kid who born from like 95 on forward, bro, from 1990 to 90 what 7 to 98, I think, bro, we experienced the best shit in the 2000s.
Absolutely. Like,
I honestly feel like we experienced the best thing in the 2000s.
Like, there was nothing really to complain about. You had great television, amazing games, and fucking everything was just,
bro. That was around
incredible,
bro. That's around the time, bro. Like, we didn't even want to stay in the house. We wanted to go outside.
Oh yeah, man, going outside was something.
Going outside hit different, bro.
That shit was, especially when like you was in the neighborhood too, and you knew all the other kids, and it's just like, yeah, let's go ahead and play this, like, yo, and they all went to the same school too. Man, I don't even see nobody nowadays doing that shit. I was like,
hell, bro,
them kids,
they social media, bro. They social media, bro. Social media then took over the kids, bro. I can't stress it enough. Like, it don't even hit the same. It don't, bro. Like, a lot of stuff don't hit the same. Like, bro, I remember like being in school and seeing kids hit the Naruto run. Now they doing that shit now they doing it for like TikToks and trends. That's cool. That's cool and all. But it's like, yeah. Matter of fact, Meech, how you feel about that? Do you feel like a lot of people like anime because like it's trendy?
I mean, you're gonna have those certain people who pick up on it because it's like, oh, it's the biggest thing. I don't know if you've seen, or like, it's they see the product in it. I don't know if you noticed last night, but Drake, apparently that nigga had fucking
hentai
on his story.
Yeah,
like Drake of all people, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Listen, I can't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I seen that and I'm like, and I laugh because I'm like, watch how niggas out here gonna try to hop on the wave.
Exactly. I was like, Aubrey. The fuck?
Listen, I seen it and I'm like, bro, watch how niggas try to hop on the wave. Watch.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's a thing that happens in life. People pop on the latest trend or whatever. They see the product in it. They see the value in it. Okay, that's cool. I mean, yeah, who knows? Like, whatever if they enjoy it or not, that's up to them. If they see a product into it, that's up to them. Me personally, I don't got no issue with it. I'm still gonna be an anime fan and still gonna enjoy my shit at the end of the day. Like, I'm still here waiting for new episodes to release. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying my stories being animated or new shows that I didn't even think would ever get anime adaptations in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it just depends on the person.
Yeah.
And like I said, anything can be trendy. So, yeah, it's really just the individual. Like, and I really just keep to myself anyway. I don't really be caring what other people be doing. I mean, it's corny, but yeah, it's just.
Listen,
like, hey,
I don't be caring, but it's like, bro, some of this shit is like y'all making it too easy, bro.
Yeah, you make it okay. Like, all right, bro, you wasn't even watching this last week, and you trying to watch what? All right, bet. Just because your favorite rapper said this or favorite celebrity that you live your life through said this, okay, weirdo. But all right,
bro, that's what it be, bro. They be weird as hell, bro. It's like
niggas be living. I can't stand that. Niggas be living their lives with a celebrity, through celebrities and shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? This celebrity does not know you exist. Why are you doing this?
Bro, that's another thing. That's another thing I want to speak on too, right? Is that I feel like some folk really take this celebrity thing entirely too serious, bro. And I don't think they understand like how dangerous it is. I don't think they understand that. Because I can understand you're a stan, right? I can understand that. But it's like some people get overly exaggerant with it. You feel me? Like as if like this is their social media personality, right? And I'm like, bro, that's not healthy. Like at all.
Then niggas really think like, I don't know, bro. It's just weird. Like you niggas is really just you living your life through someone else that doesn't even know you exist. You
Bro.
making stand pages based off of this person. What the
Facts.
fuck? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I I could never. I don't care who it is that I meet in my lifetime. I don't even care if it's freaking. You know what? I don't even care if it's God himself. I will never ever make a stand account off of one person and base my entire personality on that. That is just goofy and weirdo behavior, like 100%.
Like
And these people they try to impersonate these people. So it's
weirdo
like, what?
behavior like a motherfucker. Like I be like, bro, I don't think you understand like how this make you look. This make you look as if like you're obsessive. A lot of this shit is obsessive behavior. Like, and nobody is saying like I ain't gonna say nobody's saying nothing, but I feel like it's getting like y'all getting beside yourself. That's how I personally feel. I'm like, bro, y'all getting beside yourself. Like y'all basing y'all whole entire like what you say, do, wear, all this shit around a celebrity, bro. Like that's fucking weird. That's fucking insane. Like why what makes you feel like that's a normal thing?
I don't know, bro. This just like fucking. It's just weird, bro. It's like, yo, y'all, and then these people be defending these celebrities, even though they be doing some of the most
Qu-
off the wall
qu-
weirdo shit, and
questionable.
it's just
Off the
man,
wall, stupid shit.
like I don't see how niggas. I don't see how those barbs. I don't see how they defend Nicki. I can't. I
Bro,
really don't.
listen,
I'm like,
you don't I don't understand how the fuck they defend Nicki.
I'm like, doesn't this isn't this woman married to a sex offender? What are we talking
Listen,
about?
I had a
How do you?
whole matter of fact, I had a whole back and forth for the mutual on my timeline about this shit, right? And this goes to show that some people do not understand, bro, and it's sad, right? Now listen to this, Meech. The dude, her husband is way older than her, right? Fine. Some of our parents has a big ass age gap. But Nikki went on her platform, right, and said, yeah, I was 14 and he was like 18, 19, and he punched a boy in the face over me. And I'm like, he punched a little ass boy in the face, a little ass kid in the face over you. Granted, I can understand if you like, oh, this my friend, or this like my sister, blah blah blah. That's cool. I expect you to look out for your people, right? But y'all turn around to have a whole like relationship. Do you mean to tell me nobody around you was to tell you, hey, bro, you're not supposed to do that?
I honestly don't know, bro.
Or
Like,
or at least try to correct that behavior, because from what we know and what we see on social media, or it could be in person, and older women or older men, it's quite common nowadays. They be trying to talk to motherfuckers way younger than them. It's not like they be 36, she 27. He she 39. This nigga like 25, 27. They be aiming for like this nigga 30 talking to an 18-year-old and losing sleep. Like what the what? Boy,
Like,
if you don't go get that shit be pissing me off, bro. Cause I be like, bro, what in your mind tells you to talk to this bro? They could be your child. You 30, they 18.
Nah, I don't even.
Like,
Nah,
come
bro,
on, bro.
that's fucking
That sound like fucking desperation to me. I don't care what nobody say. Shit like that sound like desperation. And that shit is not healthy, bro. I be trying to
OD.
bro, yeah, motherfuckers be needing help. Like mentally. Help. Like, matter of fact, this is another thing I want to talk about, right? How you feel about this whole pick me thing? Because I feel like it's getting thrown around too loosely and nobody understand what the term pick me actually means. How you feel about it?
I feel as though the word the word pick me suddenly comes out when I notice pick me comes out a lot whenever it's women talking about a tweet that another woman said, or when women try to say something about men, but then a woman counteracts saying, well, women have X, Y, and Z, so why are we looking at this for men when we do X, Y, and Z? And suddenly she's a pick me for defending men or saying like the truth. Like, because I remember it was a tweet where like a woman said like men are just ugly or whatever, and then Shorty replied back, he's like, well, what was it? She said, well, how about we take off all that makeup, nail polish, eyeliner, all of that stuff on all the women and see what they say? Because you know how women use makeup to make themselves more attractive. That's obvious. Men,
Yeah.
we don't have that opportunity, or we don't have that. And then all of a sudden, because she was just trying to make a point, like, why are you going on Twitter and belittling men when women have to do X, Y, and Z? And all of a sudden, she was getting called a pick me, and this was just like they were coming at her looks and everything, and she didn't even say anything wrong. She was just saying like, "Hey, it's kind of unfair for us to say this about men, so let's kind of back off a bit." But for some reason, she got called a pick me for her own opinion. And it's not like she was wrong or nothing. Yeah, women have eyeliner, makeup, tons of makeup that they put on their face to make themselves look attractive. They gotta take that shit off at the end of the day, because more often than not, they wouldn't be attracting the dudes that they have. They wouldn't be attracting the dudes that they want if they weren't wearing said makeup. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's kind of like I was like, so why are y'all calling this woman a pick me making for having like actual common sense? Like she was just making a point. And like
Bro. And that's what I'm gonna elaborate on it, right? Because it's like, for instance, I don't know why if when it come to them, it's like when they use a logical sense, they get called pick me, right? It seemed like every I guess it's a thing now of fuck men is a fuck men brigade, right? For whatever reason. Granted, some of us ain't shit. I can honestly say that. Some of us ain't shit. We'll be on some other shit. Same thing for women. So the fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree, especially on both sides, right? The thing that be killing me, right, is that we be catching strays
for what? It's like
for
really,
nothing, bro. I promise you, nigga. I go on Twitter and I swear we be catching strays for nothing. Nothing. I'm like, I don't even know how this even pertained to men, and a nigga got brought up. Niggas be looking around like I ain't even do nothing, and I caught a stray.
For real, it's just like, what the fuck? It's like,
nigga be looking around like, what did I do? I didn't even do nothing. Like, nah. You a guy, my boy. It's funny, but it's like it's sad as hell at the same time too.
it's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
It's
niggas
like,
can't ever just sit. It's always some type of gender war on the fucking Twitter.
yeah,
And just
yeah, that
you
too.
know,
Everything doesn't need to be a gender war. I don't know why they feel like everything has to be a gender war. Like it doesn't have to be a gender war, like at all. Like we
I
could
feel like it's
perfectly
just
coexist perfectly fine. I don't know why y'all be trying to make everything a goddamn gender war. Like it does. It don't. You feel me?
I honestly feel like it's just people being bored and just wanting to start shit for
Nah, niggas do be.
whatever reason.
Nah, niggas do be bored. I can honestly say that. Some of the guys real deal be just bored. Like, cause it's like y'all be going hard on us. Like, but it's like some of that shit doesn't even pertain to us.
Like it's just
Like
like,
we
are
catch
we really?
strays. Like when we say something, we gonna catch a stray.
They're like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, really, really, like on either side too. It's just like y'all just can't. Y'all come on here and say the exact same conversations like
Nigga,
every
nigga,
single
we had the
month.
same conversation on Twitter every week. I cannot make it up.
It's it's the same. Oh, who pays for the date or whatever? Blah blah
No,
blah.
they
Bro,
say
no one
the
cares.
conversation we commonly have on Twitter is funny. Oh, if we're in a relationship and it should it be 50-50 or bro, listen. Every
Or
relationship is different, bro.
or
This is common knowledge.
guess what? Since it's November and it's gonna be Thanksgiving soon, the same. Oh, who gets the plate made first? The husband or the father? Like, bro, what? No one cares.
Bro,
Like
nobody. Not a single
that that
soul.
that. I don't know why that one stirs up so much controversy. Like, bro,
Nah, nigga, you
everybody's
know,
gonna eat.
everybody finna eat in this motherfucker. You shouldn't even care.
But
And
apparently that's like some big thing or whatever. It's just like, all right, bro.
bro, listen, they turn everything something into nothing into something every time.
It's just like, yo, y'all don't get tired.
Nah, listen, bro, they don't. Some of them
Like,
wake up and ready to have the same conversation. I can't make it up to you. I can't make it up to you, my boy. Some of them real deal wake up to have the same conversation. And they fine with having the same conversation. It's like, what makes you want to have the same conversation like every single time? Like that's what genuinely that be that's why I'd be curious. I'm like, what makes you want to get up and have the same conversation every single time?
I just be like, yo, are y'all good?
Them niggas not good. Far from it. If you're willing to have the same conversation every time about the same thing, you either bored or you looking for a specific answer. Like it has to
Yeah.
be. Like it's either you bored or you looking for a specific answer.
It's just like, bro, and you're not gonna get that specific answer. So stop. Like, I don't know, bro.
Bro, listen, they don't. Meet you got to understand. They ass
They
don't care.
just they're just bored. Like they legit just
Like, you know how many good conversations it is that we can have legit on this app if we stop having the same fucking conversation.
That'll never happen.
Nah, it won't.
You're gonna get the same remedy and song. It's just like, bro. It's like, you niggas just don't want too damn much. This was cool the first time, but now it's like, no, shit is ass, bro.
Nah, facts. It's like, bro, give it a rest, give it a break. We don't care.
Like, yo, we like, well, that one meme, we do not care.
We do not care. That nigga started laughing. Well, who that is? Shannon Sharp? And I don't care.
No.
Who that is?
Oh, was it some dude who was like a football coach or something like that? He was just like,
oh, I know you talk about. I know what you're talking
care. About. He said that joke with a serious face, bro. I was like, oh my gosh.
I do not care. Bro, listen, that shit cracked me up every time.
Funny as hell. We do not care.
We do not care, my boy. But yeah, what I was gonna say? Hold on. Don't mind me, nigga. I'm on Yu-Gi-Oh.
Did you ever catch up with God of High School?
Listen. I gotta have a series review. That video probably gonna be like an hour or some change.
Oh my goodness, bro.
The parallel.
That's just peak fiction, bro.
Listen. Read God of High School. And I'm gonna tell you why. 5 reasons to read God of High School. The lore in this series is masterclass. The diversity in fighting dynamic, fighting styles, introducing different fighting styles, and how they adapt with different fighting styles is masterclass. 3, we do not get the same MC every single fucking time. Masterclass. 4, the character development with the main character, the female lead, and what is the two? I can't even know how to fucking say the word. What's the word?
The dude.
We can't even say the fucking word.
No. Was it the deuteragonist? That's what they call it?
No, nigga, it's not called that.
No. What? Hold on, wait a minute.
Do some shit. Hold on. Ask Google, cause I know we fucking up on the word bad right now.
The second main character.
Man. The main character, the main female lead, and the second
main. The deuteragonist.
You're saying that, bro. Hold on. I gotta let this. Hold on.
That's how you say it. I hope so. Deuteragonist.
Damn, is you gonna say it? Deuteragonist. God damn.
A deuteragonist. Okay. Deuteragonist.
Deuteragonist.
All right.
Deuteragonist. Okay. Deuteragonist. That's how you said it. Google said it. Deuteragonist. Anyway. Any goddamn way. It's masterclass. 3, the weapon diversity, the storytelling, the fight scenes. I'm on 4.
Yeah, because you said the lore.
No, 4 was with the main character, female lead, and
No, you said lore, the power system, I think. Then you said the MC, The
Okay,
character you
we on
talking about
4. Okay,
development.
we could be on 4. 4, the weapon diversity, the fight diversity, the choreography in the fight, the symbolism within the fights, master class. For the final one, the series is that fucking good. It's always something going on. You're always gonna meet. This is one of those series I can say has a JoJo feeling, right? Where it doesn't have to be the main character. It doesn't have to be the female lead. It doesn't have to be the second MC, the durogonist, or whatever the hell Google said. It's other unique characters in this series that you will genuinely like. Like, just outright, you're just genuinely like. And I like that. I goddamn like that. Because it's, you know how hard it is to find a show where the MC is probably like the only good thing in that show.
Pretty hard to find.
It's hard to find good. It's hard to find good side characters. Every series don't got good side characters.
Every series is not got a high school. I'm telling you, if you don't like, there is not a single character that I feel like from the main cast of characters, you're gonna like at least one or two of them.
Bro, from Mori Jin to Dawi, Mira, and Iplio, you're gonna like one of them. Iplio? Is Iplio considered his rival?
In the first
good portion, he's one of the. He's like a Uryu. Like he was a rival at a certain point. They became cool, and now they just buddy, blah blah blah. So okay, right? He was one of those, but they have an understanding. But it's bro. Meech, I got two more chapters. I'm gonna read them, but I seen people dropping panels of the goddamn what is called. I seen people drop panels of the duality between Mubong and Mori and stuff like that, bro. You can't get no better than that. Can't.
That shit is fucking peak fiction, bro.
You can't get no better
than that. The
fight
itself is fucking incredible. Like, holla. Another thing, if you love good art and you like colors,
nigga, when Mirror fought the goddamn deer god, was he a deer god?
Yeah,
bro. I was like, god damn. Listen, that's probably one of her best fights, easily.
The thing is that like,
and she got fights.
Oh, all these the whole man, the main cast of characters got they got fights,
diversity in fights.
They got fights, bro. And
like Dawi, Mira, Iplio, and Mori got fights. Either you could, bro. Them bro. Listen, I need to calm down before I start fanboying this shit. But it's one of those. Literally, God of High School is one of those.
Nah, like that nigga. No, Young G Park. He made a generational fucking story, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That shit. That's my favorite webtoon. That's my favorite webtoon. I don't give a fuck if it's like my only 2 out of them that I've read. I don't care.
I could honestly say when it comes to manhwa, right? I could honestly say God of High School probably would never leave my top 5.
That's my top 1.
That shit probably my top 1 is still Solo Leveling.
Really? I can't.
And the reason why I like Solo Leveling, and be honest with you, God of High School symbolism and all of this, and their symbolism and lore and how it's way better than Solo Leveling. I could honestly say that. the reason why I like Solo Leveling so much is like um it's so it's so straightforward. Like you cannot mess it up. It's such of a
Yeah,
straightforward series that you can't mess it up. Like, bro, literally after Solo Leveling, everybody was trying to make a Solo Leveling series,
that is true. Everybody like
bro. Like,
solo leveling is like is the blueprint for all these other manga out there. The whole leveling system and all that. Like you seen a bunch on webtoons and just like other manga apps like that. It's the blueprint. But I think solo leveling would probably be like my second webtoon, second favorite webtoon. But God of High School eclipsed that in fucking leaps and bounds, bro. It's not even close. Like there's a big ass gap for me. Right.
like,
I
so
remember when I first got introduced to God of High School because of the fucking anime trailer, and I was like, you know what, I need something to read. Let me read God of High School. Niggas was telling me that shit was gas. I was like, okay,
oh
bet,
yeah,
because I
yeah,
ain't
yeah. So
never read.
you peep the anime before even
No, no, no. I got recommended it before but I saw like the clips of when they announced it was
yeah.
coming soon. I was like, okay, bet. I want to get caught up with God of High School and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And so I did. I took that time over the summer of 2019, I think. 29, I think that's when it came out. So it probably came out that. But yeah, I took the time at the that current point of the story. I just took the time to just read, and when I caught up to the latest chapter at that time, I was like,
How many
this
chapters
shit.
it is, Meech? Like all together?
Let me see.
I know it's five.
Not including.
Like I'm talking about like the final chapter. What's the final chapter?
Okay, the final chapter is what is it 564, but then you have like one, two, three, four, five. You got five spin-off chapters. Oh no, yeah, four spin-off chapters and then the series finale. So
Okay, because right now I see 565
yeah. You
with the
the
epilogue.
fast. Yeah, the epilogue. Yeah. And then you have like when you do the fast pass, you have like four more. They're already released on the fast pass if you do it. But I already caught. I read them. Them bitches are. I love the ending. I Man, and like I said, if you want to see an artist pen develop just from like if you look at the first chapter and like the last chapter of God of High School, just looking at the growth, or just take the first chapter of like each significant arc and just compare the man's pen, bro. Like that shit is fucking incredible. Yo, like I'm satisfied. Like as a fan, as someone who hasn't read this since, because the first chapter came out in what? Let me see. This shit came out in 2014 on
Yeah.
Webtoon, and I didn't get into this shit until like fucking like 5 years later. But just reading it, and it's just like, yo, this shit is actually like just peak, bro. Like I didn't feel like the series fell off at all. Like once bro got into what was it after Ragnarok and like because a lot of like well, I'm not gonna lie, pre Ragnarok it was definitely a lot of like nonsense and with the gods and all that stuff. But season 5 is definitely when like when he wanted to make a cohesive story, and I feel like he did that to a T. I feel like he made the story that he wanted to make, and I feel like from the characters to the antagonist is fucking incredible. Like Mubong is one of my favorite villains. Like he's got that dog in him. Like yo, this nigga, and he never switched up. I don't even think like he didn't switch up. No, that nigga knew he was an evil person, and that nigga was right down in hell with the rest of them.
Man.
It's just like I'm.
Oh, I was finna say, but yeah, when it comes to those series like that, God of High School, Solo Leveling, um, the beginning after the end, those one of those animes meets. I mean, anime manhwas meets. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you read it, you will get invested.
This is the beginning of the end.
Yeah, you'll definitely get invested. You be like, bro, this is one of them. I can't make it up to you, Meech. It's one of
It's
them.
one of them. Yeah, I definitely
It's
will
it's
check
still
into that.
ongoing. I think it got like 100 and something, but it's pretty like it's
Oh no
pretty.
no! What was I about to say? Not solo. No, solo leveling's not my second one. I forgot about fucking goddamn Legend of the Northern Blade. That's a close second. That's that's a close second.
Like
That shit
for
is gas.
for me, like Legend of the Northern Blade, beginning after the end, got a high school. Um, what else? What else? What else? Um, well, it's Chinese. I don't think Chinese and manhwa is the same. Nah, it's not. Chinese got their own little thing. I'm trying to. What's hold on? I'm trying to see like
I
because some
think
of them I think is Chinese, and I don't want to put them in like.
I think
Oh
my top three.
goddamn! Um, what's my what's the one that I was telling you about, bro? That's another one that's really fucking good. And I think I recommended you, and I was like, bro, we need to definitely do it on what's the name on the podcast.
Was it? Wasn't it that? Was Omniscient Reader,
Yeah,
right? Was that one?
Omniscient. Omniscient is really good. That shit
I gotta
got
pick that back up.
on the mythical gods, demons, all of them. Like, yeah, Omniscient Reader. Omniscient Reader. So for me, it's Omniscient Reader, The God of High School, Solo Leveling, Legend of the Northern Blade, and I could say for sure because I know the other two is Chinese cultivation shit. Is I just seen it. It's called what's the name? What's the name? What's the name? What's the name? No, that's Chinese cultivation. The Archmage Return after 4,000 years. That's my top five for like manhwa in general.
Yeah, definitely gonna be add more to my list. I've already seen a couple new joints on the webtoon app. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely interested. Let me see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I always want to give like new webtoons a shot. But
Often,
yeah, my top three would have to be at the moment would be definitely God
if
High
it's me,
School.
Meech, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Listen, whenever you can, just catch up on Omniscient. Catch up on
I definitely gotta pick that back up because I was just like, man, it's kind of if I don't know if it got to like a slow part, but it was just like, ugh, it's kind of a drag. But I'm gonna definitely pick it back up.
with Omniscient.
I think in the beginning arc when they were like in the on the train and all that stuff, and it was just like, I remember that part. And I was just like, okay, whew, all right, let me actually take time to like read it again. I need to do that again. And then I got some other ones on my list too.
Like you could do a binge read, you could do a slow binge read. Like
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it
when I
because the
when
thing with God of High School, I did a complete binge. Like I didn't slow down at all. So, but I'm gonna definitely like slow down with my binging now, so I can be like, all right, cool, bet. Let me just
bro
enjoy the
when you
shit. You
take
know what I'm
your
saying?
bro Omniscient is one of those like you take your time with it, it hit like it definitely hit because it's like I would have never like it's one of those series like I would have never expected one of these series like this to be this good.
I think that's how it was. That's how it was with me in Legend of the Northern Blade. Like, well, when that shit really popped the fuck off, I was like, "It's him. This is one of them."
Nah,
Like
fact.
when bro got done,
I can't
when
wait
he
for the
got
next
done with his.
season.
Oh my god, bro! Yo, I pray if that gets no, if that gets animated, bro, because we
Oh,
have solo
we
level,
definitely in there. We definitely in there if it get animated.
because we have solo leveling, right? And solo leveling is gonna open that door for
Bro,
more webtoons,
solo
manhwas
leveling is
too.
gonna do it.
But if the Legend of the Northern Blade gets to the green light, oh my goodness, bro, niggas are not ready for that. They're honestly not ready. Like they they cannot mess that up. That's one manhwa they cannot mess up. Like that's just when they have to be in their fucking bag. I don't know what studio needs to pick it up, but they just have to be a studio that's always in their bag consistently. That's all I gotta say. Cause you can feel how strong these characters are in Legend of the Northern Blade. There's not no planet busting attacks, but like they be destroying fucking mountains and shit and leaving big ass craters.
Wait, who?
Like niggas in Legend of the Northern Blade, like
Oh,
the scale of
listen, bro.
their attacks, they like you
It be
see that shit.
serious. I be like,
It's
damn.
like, damn, nigga, this sword did this. I'm like, hello. But nah, I'm definitely excited for that. If that gets animated, bro, we're in there. Streets is one. That's niggas ain't gonna hear. They ain't gonna stop hearing me praising that shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you, cause that's a story that's just like, yeah, that author got that dog in him. Like, it's just, it's one of them.
Definitely. Definitely. I think with those series, I'm a definitely like I gotta like with those manhwa. I'm proud. Those probably the ones. They're probably the only ones I ever go back and reread, like ever. Like probably the only ones I like. And there's nothing to and I would never like discredit Tower of God and stuff like that because that has amazing potential. Amazing potential. It's just not for me. I tried. It's not for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
It's not. It's not for me. It's not for me. Like I tried. It's not for me.
Yeah, I like I've heard great things about it, but I just don't see myself picking it up.
Listen, it's not for me.
That's just something I'm just gonna have to hold hold the L to.
It's not for me, bro. Definitely not. But shit, we could wrap it up. Um,
Yeah.
we back at it again tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
But definitely, bro, if you read it, bro, it's gonna be a nice slow read. I promise you.
Hey, that shit is peak fiction. God of High School. That shit peak fiction, ladies and gentlemen. Peak fiction.
Peak fiction. Got a high school peak fiction. Masterclass. Masterclass.
Masterclass, nigga.
Masterclass. And then it's crazy because we getting like Mitch was saying, we got solo leveling coming out soon. Another
Yep.
masterclass.
Masterclass.
But other than that, appreciate everybody who came through. Watch. We definitely back at it again tomorrow. We always podcast Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Especially Sunday. That's our rant Sunday. Sometimes we do chat reviews. Sometimes we just sit down and talk. But till next time, peace.